Do you know that's what it takes to be filled with the Spirit? Do you want to be filled with the Spirit? You got to get rid of you. Empty. And the only way you can do that is give it all. Turn it loose. And the interesting thing is, when you turn loose your fullness, what you've got, you get His. And you know that's not a bad deal. Now let me ask you, why is total surrender to Jesus dangerous? Why is total surrender to God such a threat? To take our hands off and let Him have total possession. It's only because there's a deep distrust in us. We're scared to death of what He'll do to us, or that He won't care for us. How do you think He feels about that? If He's who I think He is, I ought to run to His feet and cast everything I've got on Him and say, you take care of me. You can do it infinitely better than I can. I'm safer in your hands than I am in mine. And then the blessing and the freedom comes. Because do you know that's the way God lives? Do you know what the Father does? He lives giving His life to His Son. Do you know what His Son does? He lives giving it back to the Father. Saying, my will is not to do my own will, my will is to do your will, Father. So the one gives to the other, and the other one gives back, and then the other one gives to all of us. And that's the reason Christianity has a God who can be defined as love. Love is not something He does, it's what He is. And He's the only God in all of the religions of the world that is that. And we're to be in His image. That's the reason, now you'll forgive me for this, but I think that's the reason I've never been able to ditch my Wesleyan theology. You know, I'm not interested in being a Wesleyan. I want to be a Christian. But you know what Wesley said? He said the end of human existence is perfect love, not justification by faith. He said justification by faith is something the sinner experiences in the court, but he said we're made for more than citizenship. We're made for sonship, and that's personhood. We are made for perfect love. And what is perfect love? It's where everything you get, you give away. You receive and you give. And you become a conduit for the grace of God and the love of God and the power of God and the goodness of God. And as it goes through, it's interesting. It tastes better as it slides through, far better than when you hold it. And Paul knew that. So if he knew that, how under the sun could he ever hold on to anything? To hold on is to pollute it, to corrupt it, to defile it, and to destroy it. Well, that's what I wanted to say this morning. And I believe our world is looking for people out there who can illustrate this kind of thing in their lives. So may God help us to do that.